Hello, R. I'm Bo.
I'm JP.
And this is So Like You Know, the podcast your mother warned you about. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, hey, why is he talking to my mom? It's alright, you don't need to know. Anyways, this is the show for September 5th, 2019. The year's moving by quick. We're coming up soon, and Halloween season has started. I don't care if you disagree, you're wrong.
Is that a thing the internet just decided upon, just to start Halloween now?
Since
Has it
September.
always been?
I think
I thought it was like. Well, yeah.
I think everyone's finally agreed that September is the start of Halloween.
Okay.
And it just, it's 2 months. Because, September 1st, it's pumpkin spices and watch a horror movie. Fall has begun. Hi, Leska. How's it going, girl?
Hey, girl. Enjoyed your bike ride pictures.
Yeah, I like your tiger stripes. They look cool.
And also the blue lipstick.
Yes. So I think that was everyone collectively agreed that September is the start of Halloween. Yeah.
And then it's just like poor Thanksgiving. It just gets that little bit of.
Well, see, here's the problem. It's like Halloween's about friends and family. Thanksgiving, it's traditionally about just family. Not everyone likes their family.
Not everyone celebrates Thanksgiving.
Yeah, which is weird. It's like it's about food.
Yeah, but if you're British coming here, you're just like I don't really get Thanksgiving.
Yeah. All right, just come here, celebrate the one good time in history where white people and Native Americans worked together. Right before we killed them with weapons, sex, and general disease.
Not in that order.
I miss you too, and I'm glad you caught us. So yes, but we will see you soon, I'm sure. Also, I still have that stuff. Do you want that stuff? I have the stuff. If you like the stuff, let me know, and I'll get you the stuff. It's not drugs.
I have no idea what's happening.
So anyways, yeah, so if you guys like us, don't forget we do a live show every Thursday at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time right here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at SLYK Radio. You can also tune in through the week and follow us. We post random articles, cool trailers, and dope memes. Or dank memes, if you will. That's what the cool kids say nowadays. Yeah, I'm trying to be a cool kid.
We're not cool.
So yes, but make sure you come check us out, chat with us. We obviously do this show live because we love to interact with you guys. It's fantastic and it makes me happy. So yes, but anyways, moving forward, as you know, we always start our show with the intro to the craft brew
In review.
Yes. JP, what are we drinking?
Tonight we are drinking from. Is it actually called just AleSmith?
Yeah, AleSmith Brewing Company.
There you go, AleSmith Brewing Company. A San Diego Pale Ale with 6.0 ABV, 13 IBUs. Actually, it's low in bitterness. The bitterness.
Bitter nuts.
Bitter nuts.
I like bitter nuts.
And she says, "Hey, yeah, I want stuff. I don't remember what stuff, but it is." LOL.
You forgot about what the stuff was last time I offered you the stuff. It's my bones, man.
But for the Smith Ale, the description reads: in early 2014, the Tony Gwen's team approached AleSmith to create a distinctive beer with a baseball legend. A meeting was called at the Gwen household, which included sampling of Smith Ale beers to identify
.394 batting average.
I don't get it.
I used to like baseball, so I know that.
I watch baseball animes all the time, and I don't get it. He wanted the beer to be light with a kick. He elaborated further to mean a full hop character with a light body and color. The resulting in the Gwen family's feedback is on test batch rendered a golden pale ale with full American hop flavor and aroma, with a subdued bitterness and malty sweet finish. The AleSmith San Diego Pale Ale, 0.394
394
batting average. I don't know what that means. They have to explain it to me. Pays tribute to the city that Tony loved with his career high batting average. achieved in 1994.
94. So yeah, interesting. It made a lot more sense once you read, and I was like, why would they call it 0.394? And it's not pi. It's not a 90.
And also with this beer, a portion of the proceeds go to the Tony and Alicia Gwen Foundation.
Tag. Nice.
Which I don't know what that is.
That's cool. Well, we will find out for sure. JP's going to do some Googleizing. But moving forward, we got SLYK Feed.
Where we geek on your week.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys may have heard of this little nugget of hilarious news. It's not the first time this has happened, and it surely won't be the last time. As we know, America is very fond of banning books because they're afraid of really much of anything. So recently, Harry Potter, the whole series, was banned in a Catholic school in Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, so that's an interesting one. The head pastor, this is where it actually gets ridiculous. More ridiculous. The head pastor stated that the books present a threat to their faith, and that the books had real spells. My only question here is, like, how does he know that they're real spells? Did he do them?
Is he one of them?
You're a wizard, pastor! So, I don't know. The whole concept of banning books is completely ridiculous. I think they should just have a forbidden section. I think like a banned book section to be like, all right, they're here. We'll give you permission to look at them if you want to, but we're not going to hide them from you, which only makes them more appetizing.
What's the last book that they tried to ban?
Oh, I don't know. I
Is
think
it Huck Finn?
I think they banned Huck Finn. I think they've banned quite a few Mark Twain books.
Catcher in the Rye? Was that on the chopping block for a little bit?
Yeah, a lot of them. I think, and movies as well. Like, I can't remember. Oh, Lord of the Flies. That one was out as well as book and movie form. They've banned so many books over the years because people are so damned afraid of, like, oh no, people are gonna be afraid. Boo-hoo. So yeah, honestly, I could have left out the fact that it was a Catholic school because I think it's bullshit that any school will ban any book at all. The religion part is unimportant. I guess it's relevant in the point that they think they're real spells. So just dumb bullshit. Stop banning books. Stop hiding information from people. It's ignorant and painful. Stupid. Just stupid. Another Skarsgård?
Yeah, he's in a movie called The Painted Bird.
Skarsgårds are everywhere.
There's 7 of them.
It's Skarsgård madness. Yeah. Anyways, I can bitch about all that time, but you know what? It's not really worth the effort. Something that is a little sad, but I want to make sure everyone knows because I've seen a few posts about it right now. If you were unaware, Die Onwards was supposed to be playing this Monday at the Red Rocks Amphitheater up in Denver. The show has been moved to May 10th of 2020 due to scheduling conflicts. If you pay attention to the news, you know what that really means, but I don't want to spread more rumors and bullshit, and I don't want to talk about that on the show. It's negative. But I just want to do a public announcement that if you are still available, that the show has been moved. If you are going to go check out stuff and you're interested in J-Rock like we are because it's awesome, Baby Metal is going to be happening September 27th, and tickets are almost completely sold out on that one. So if you're interested and you're a fan of, J-Rock and the Japanese culture and stuff like that, there's only a few tickets left, and if we saw you at NandasCon, I'm quite sure you are. Yeah, do that thing. Because they're good.
Friday. Okay.
Yeah. Much nicer that it's a Friday. When's Halloween this year? Hi, pretty. Thursday night.
That's awesome.
Cool. You want to come up?
It probably won't be a show.
Come on. All right.
Guest appearance.
This This is the cat Spirit. Hello. Say hi. Hi. I am Spirit. Rah. You saw something of interest. Anyways. What else do we got? Show's moving quick today. Got a lot of stuff to say. Really important things. If you guys are a big fan of Overwatch, which
I am recently.
Yeah. Now that they've added certain awesomeness called the twos.
222.
Yes. Overwatch is coming to the Switch. Now I'm not sure how I feel about this one.
I haven't seen any actual gameplay.
So from what the one we saw may have been gameplay, but I think it was upped in quality. So I did a little research because I was curious, and I found out. So we'd talked about when Mortal Kombat had come out on the Switch, and we were playing that, and it looked like shit, complete and total shit, and it was blocky and had a terrible frame rate, and I don't know how anyone could play Mortal Kombat on the Switch. Claw's got to dig in, man. It's god awful. So yeah, but if you guys didn't have a problem with it like we did, you can go pick it up on the Switch, which is coming out October 15th. So Overwatch is coming out October 15th on the Switch, but it's going to be $20 for standard. $40 for legendary, so nothing else extra. But it's going to be running at a locked frames per second of 30.
Okay, that's good, so it won't dip down.
Right, so it's not going to dip down, but being in a game like that that's super fast paced, it makes it a bit more of a challenge.
That's a lot higher.
Look up Mortal Kombat, see what they did. And so, and that's the other thing too, is that, so as far as the resolutions goes, we're looking at 900p for the docked mode coming out of the Switch, and 720p for handheld.
Pretty good for handheld.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that, do the comparison one. I'm sure it'll pop up. Because Mortal Kombat looked like shit. It was possibly one of the worst games I've seen on the Switch. They didn't even put it in there. Compared to the Switch. Alright, there we go. Switch undocked. They're saying resolution
720.
Switch docked 720 by 1280.
And then undocked is 480.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. If these resolution numbers are on point with Mortal Kombat, and Mortal Kombat looked so bad.
It just stuttered a lot. That doesn't have to do with
Well, it stuttered It does though, because if you could up the resolution a bit, it would look cleaner and nicer. So you're mixing resolution with clarity.
Wow, they dumped it down quite a bit.
And then when you're losing frame rate in a game much like Overwatch that is extremely fast paced, you end up losing quality as far as like dealing with those around you, because it's Overwatch. There's no single player,
right?
So if you're playing other Switch players, yeah, but if for some reason they open Overwatch so that you can play everyone, Switch people are gonna get dominated. Absolutely,
unless they
dominated.
Get docked and then playing.
Well, but shit, man, I don't know. I don't know. It's still terrible because when I'm on here, I'm rolling 2400 and I'm at 78 frames per second.
Pretty dang good.
So that's one of those things, like between 30, they're literally going to get half the amount of frames, so I'm going to be able to react and see things faster than they're going to.
But you're getting old now.
Shut up. You're not lying, but shut up.
That's also the same for the PS4 Pro or the Xbox 3, the Xbox One S. Is they're both locked at 30. I don't think.
But they have a higher resolution though.
Yeah.
So you end up in a scenario where it has a higher resolution, lower frame rate, so you still have the availability to see things clearer, things that are coming at you, things from a distance. because a lot of shots in Overwatch, especially like, you know, with Widowmakers and stuff like that, where a lot of the game comes from pre-planning and knowing where people are coming from and not playing by the seat of your pants like I play a Reaper, is you can only see so far and you start to lose detail and stuff gets, you know, blended into the background. You know, it doesn't look like that. That's cutscene shit.
Yeah, it says not actual footage. Not actual gameplay footage.
Dude, once it looks like that and that's the gameplay footage, it's going to be completely different.
It looks...
See, and nowhere in here are they posting it.
Back a little bit more than...
I think they're posting regular gameplay. I don't think they're showing what the game's actually going to look like. I don't know. I want more from it, and I expect more from it. But on the same note is, so in this, they're showing gameplay, and they're showing a gyroscopic mode, which is definitely different and cool.
But it seems like the FOV is pulled back a little bit further than it normally would be for anything, because you see, like, when everyone's in third person, you're seeing a lot more than...
I think it depends on your view range too. I have mine set to pretty far back. I see a lot of the screen.
Okay, but that's PC.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's a strange one. I haven't played Overwatch on console before.
I thought you did, and then it was infuriating, and you didn't go back.
No. I used the Xbox
okay.
controller to play it on PC, and I was pissed off.
Because you get raffle stomped on there.
It is. It's like, I'm used to playing on PC, and it's like, I can't do it. My brain doesn't run that way, man.
I know, and it requires online services, so...
Which is like it's $3 a month, so it's not terrible. All things.
And you get a 3-month Switch Online
for free, yeah.
Membership too.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm iffy on this one at best.
But then again, it's Blizzard Entertainment, so it's just they hardly put out any things that are terrible.
It's true.
I mean, they've canceled games because they're like, you know what, this game isn't working for us.
Yeah, but sometimes they release DLC with shitty characters for certain popular games. Jalo! That kind of ruin everyone's interest in playing it.
Think about the Necromancer?
Yes.
Was it that bad? I didn't...
They lost people because everyone was like, I don't want to pay like $40 for a shitty character.
I think it's less
it is now.
Yeah, that's all you got? Okay.
Yeah, you got the Necromancer. There's no extra levels. There was no anything else. You just got the Necromancer. It was stupid. Super stupid, JP. But you know what? That's how it goes. So like I said, I want them to do well. It's Overwatch. Overwatch is fantastic. It's a very well done game.
I mean, what if the game is like to the specs really good on the Switch? Is there a market for Overwatch on the Switch?
Not as big.
I would have figured that it's
the only reason I pay for
just
the only reason I pay for online is because I get access to the classic games that I can play. But I don't think many people play for Nintendo Online, or much less really have an interest in playing Overwatch on the Switch. But then again, there's a lot of people who aren't as fortunate as I am and don't have a Switch and a PlayStation and a computer. I've worked hard to have those things. So, but mind you, some people, they bust their balls and they can still only have one. So I hope for them, you know, that it is a fantastic damn game. Because anyone who gets a game, no matter what it is, deserves to have the best quality that they can have. So...
Or you can be like that dad in China who sold their son's Switch to buy a new driver for his golfing driver. I'm just like, what? That is a crazy story.
Yep, it is. What the fuck? Why is this always fucking up?
I mean, it's very quiet. So
yeah, but only one of Leska's things has shown up on this. Hi, Jen.
Hello.
So. Yes. Cool shit.
I mean, we don't have to wait long to see what the final product of this Switch version of Overwatch is going to look like.
No. It's coming out real quick.
And I imagine that battery drain is going to be something fierce.
Yes.
You want to be playing it in the docked mode at 900p.
Jen, if you missed that, Overwatch is coming to the Nintendo Switch. So if you're more interested in getting one. Yes, but moving forward, we want to tell you about one of our awesome other SLYK content providers, and that's Shell with Shell Shot Cosplay.
Woo!
Follow her there where you can see her awesome cosplays and cool stuff that she takes advantage of.
Takes part in.
Takes part of, known as her Band of Warriors, the Knight of the Tempest. The swordtastic equestrian jousting battle group. It's fun for everyone. Knights of the Tempest is a FOCO-based theatrical Renaissance jousting troupe. So make sure you check them out on Facebook and Instagram, Knights of the Tempest, or on Twitter at Knights Tempest. You can go to the website, knightsofthetempest.com/shop, and get updates on all their websites and all their stuff. So there, cool things. Wait, before we move forward, something I forgot about that was really funny, and I think I shared it on my own page on accident. No, I shared it on SLYK. So, WoW Classic has come out, and people are loving the shit out of it.
For now.
For now, for later, for never, I don't give a shit. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
You know why? Because none of us are paying with the pay-to-play bitch-ass little bitch boys who can't play the game right proper and have to go to someone else because their lives suck.
Wait, explain.
I stopped playing WoW because of people who could go in and be like, there's my level 100 because I don't need to work for shit. And you know what? You end up going into a raid. They die. They don't know what's going on.
They don't know their rotation.
They don't know the rotation. They don't know how to play. They don't know what the fucking spells are. And you're getting rolled really hardcore on something that should be able to get killed without a problem.
On just mobs.
Yeah,
not even bosses.
And the other thing too is like you're going in and you want to play on a PvP, thing if you want to. And you go in and then you start cruising around and here comes newbie Johnny who has no idea how to play, but he's got his level 100 character, and he just ganks you constantly because he has nothing else to better fucking do in his life. So, God, people like that killed WoW for me completely and totally.
I mean, you can always roll PvE.
You can't. You can't start a new character and do PvE, yes, but you can't do. That's the problem. Is like PvP either get rolled by noobs who don't give a shit about you. PvE, you end up getting in and you try to do raids and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So you're stuck one way or the other. It's like I have, now that I'm paying for my subscription again, I'm not even touching my other characters. You know why? Because I don't know how to play them anymore. So I started another warrior specifically. I'm going to rank him up. And once I get to the same level as him, as my other characters, and I know what the damn spells are, I'll probably start playing regular WoW again so that I can enjoy the new storyline. Because that out of interest and curiosity.
Right.
But right now, I don't know what I'm doing. And that's what I expect. I go into a raid or I go into a dungeon with a group and I spend the time to find the group and work all that out. I want them to know what they're doing. And if they don't know what they're doing at that high level...
Were we using, when WoW first came out, YouTube? Or not very much?
I was using the shit out of YouTube.
Was it game FAQs a lot?
I
remember reading game FAQs while playing.
I read those. I watched YouTube and stuff because I played. I started playing like a year after, or like 6 months after Burning Crusades came out.
Okay.
So YouTube was still out there and very popular. So it's one of those things is I was working really hard to find that, and I was spending a lot of time in forums to find out, how to roll. What armor I should be wearing, how I should be decking
min-max your character.
Yeah, man, it was really important because a lot of the raids and stuff are, if you don't do it right, you die.
Do or die.
Yeah, there's no like Leroy Jenkins this crap and going in and just doing well. It doesn't happen.
Have you not seen that video? They all die.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. I was like, you don't get to just charge in. That's not the way you get to play. You have to know what's going on, and you have to care about the other people you're playing with, because people put a lot of time in their characters.
Because kiting is a thing. You had a person that, if need be, is like, all right, we attracted another mob. Kite that mob. You designate someone, and they will run around in obstacles.
Yep.
So that way your guys can kill whatever thing that you were trying to kill. Just like,
well, I mean that was me. It's like I played tank a lot, so I'd go in, I'd do some sort of AOE attack, so everyone was like, "Kill the thing," and then all my people around me would just like destroy,
gain rage.
So it just that's how it worked.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just really important for me that if you're going to put the time and effort into getting a character, that you should be able to play that character with people who have also put the time and effort into it. And that's why I like Classic. That's what I've seen in Classic, and that's what I've seen in the chat in Classic. Everyone's loving the fact that there's no fucking new bullshit where they just level up, get all the characters, and not know what the hell they're doing.
Pay the monies.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm a big hater on pay to win. Hardcore. And anyone who watches this YouTube knows I am. So, but yeah, I mean, WoW Classic has been fantastic, and I've been super happy about it. And like, to the point, everyone's really working well together, that I've gone to certain areas. I was playing one the other day. There's a cave to the right of Orgrimmar, and everyone needed to kill this one guy, and we all stood in a line. He'd populate, kill him, and then we'd get back in our spots. And that's how it worked, and we all just ended up going through, and it was all good. It was like 15 people
queuing
we queued in game to kill a guy so that we could just beat or finish that. And it's like, this is normal. It's just what people are doing, and it's a fantastic thing, and I've been so happy with it. It's like, this feels like WoW again, not a MOBA game, because that's what I mean. Pay to win is MOBA in my brain.
Yeah, if you didn't have like abilities to have like instacast, like, you're not getting XP or credit for killing that thing.
Yep. So I was really happy about that. So it's adorable and cute, and then I had to rant a little bit because of how positive Classic has been. So thank you, WoW Classic community. I thoroughly appreciate
what Blizzard
you.
did is also cool, is that if you already have a WoW subscription, you don't need to pay something extra for it. You just do this.
Yeah, it wasn't additional things you had to pay for.
Which is cool, because like they plan on releasing content up to like Nax Ramus. So it's a while. So it's not just gonna be what it is right now, the first raid.
Okay. Yeah. So we're getting more content out of it, which is fucking fantastic.
I'm wondering, once they get to there, do they just like back to round one, like back to the beginning, or do you think that they're going to roll out the next expansion?
Honestly, I think they could probably keep rolling out expansions if they wanted to, right up to Cataclysm. A lot of people started bitching at Cataclysm, and it's not so that it was like, I mean, it changed the world dramatically. And even if they kept that and they kept going through, if they kept Classic as a feature where, honestly, if they cranked it up to like another $2 or $3 a month to keep playing Classic, but you couldn't pay to win in any way, shape, or form, I would pay it. I wouldn't care. It makes me happy.
Yeah, I think like up to Burning Crusade, I think that would be like a really good. Everyone had seemed to have been playing, and then like Cataclysm came out. I was like, I don't like this. Yeah,
Cataclysm started to do well. They started to kind of kill people off. People had problems with Lich King, but that had a lot to do with the fact that the Paladin, the Death Knight, was so OP that he was just ransacking. But that was like the first 3 months. After that,
didn't he start at 40 or 60?
He started at 40, but it wasn't even that. It was like a Death Knight 40 against every other thing that was a 40. Just got wrecked.
Well, isn't that like the MO of Blizzard anyway? Introducing something that's really new and OP, and then people like him, and then you have to dial back a little bit, like Brigitte.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing, is like people end up finding out real quick is, I think the community is better at Blizzard games than Blizzard is. So, Spirit, stop clawing at Shell's head.
Oh yeah, I was like, what is that? I was like, it feels nice against my claws.
So, yeah, but good stuff. But if you like good stuff and you like hearing us talk about all kinds of stuff like this, you should make sure you follow us on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Excuse me. So that you can follow us all throughout the week and the year so that you can get all kinds of cool, interesting things from us, because that's what we do. We like to give you information. We like to interact with you. It's fantastic and it's fun. That's not fun, though. So, yeah, but really cool stuff. On a sad note.
Yeah. On every time you've watched any anime, usually Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball is like the gateway anime for a lot of young boys growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always, every episode is introduced by, on the last episode of Dragon Ball Z. So, unfortunately, the narrator for Dragon Ball Z, Jose Lavat, passed away recently. Which kind of sucks because he was kind of like America Anime's like movie guy.
Mm-hmm. Which we'll... Ow! Oops. Kitty! And we lost movie guy, what, like 10 years ago, I think?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, that's a sad one. I mean, that was definitely an iconic voice from my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and
yeah.
we've done that voice on this podcast more than once.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, yeah,
it is unfortunate.
Yep. But I mean, at least that's a hell of a legacy to leave behind.
Mm-hmm.
Intro like all over the place. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. So, anyways, okay, that was sad. Let's move on. More interesting stuff that isn't sad. Chat just isn't working, is it? Yeah, it is. It's working fine. We commented on it.
Oh, we just didn't comment on your WoW thing.
Yeah, we didn't comment on the WoW thing because that made me sad.
Like me. Suck down my 90 level token.
Chat works fine. You just bummed me out. And then I kind of forgot about it because I was sad about it. Anyways, SLYK Tube.
Tube Slickers.
Yes. Well, is it the sequel, not sad shit? Sequel.
Squeal.
Oh. When did I squeal?
When Spirit stabbed you with her claw.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't remember squealing, but whatever. Sorry, Valeska's comments weren't showing, I assumed. I think there is a comment not showing.
Valeska's haven't shown up since you said hello.
Yeah,
on yours.
Yeah, mine haven't been showing up for some time. I had to restart the chatting app. There's a lot for this app to do, and honestly, Restream is relatively new, so I'm not holding it too much against them. As long as they stream to one of the services, so we can fix it at some point. Yes. So, SLYK Tube Slickers. We said that. I don't know if we've talked about this before.
New to me.
Yeah, so a new Hercules movie is going to be coming out soon. Another live action remake by Disney. Because they're out of ideas.
Yep. Well, and if they don't need to remake ideas if it's just going to keep making them money. They're just like...
That's a solid point.
Remakes.
Man.
All remakes.
It's like, we don't need originality when we got this.
How do you not get, like... Kevin Sorbo needs to play, like, Olympus or Zeus.
Know, right? It would have been fantastic. Like, that would have been so ideal. It's Kevin Sorbo. It just deserves to be there.
Yep.
Was it this day 7 years ago? I have a picture with Kevin Sorbo. Wait, hold on. I think that popped up this morning. Wait for it. I'm gonna get this. It's coming. It's coming. I'm coming. No, I'm not.
Was it for Colorado Springs Comic Con?
No, Salt Lake Comic Con.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So there's a new live action Hercules.
Isn't that weird?
With Alex Skarsgård, the same guy who plays it. No, that's a different Skarsgård.
Yeah, different Skarsgård. Yeah. Here we go. Right there. Bam. Check that out. Wait. There we go. That's some Kevin Sorbo right there. Cool. Yeah. I have an intro from him somewhere. I just need to find it. But that's what happens when you do this for so long. Things go missing on occasion.
Yep.
But yes, so we're getting a new live action Hercules with Alex Skarsgård, who is the brother to Bill Skarsgård, who plays Pennywise in the new It movie, which comes out Friday. Yeah, so excited for that. Yeah, but yeah, I'm interested in this next part. Is they are currently eyeing, which we don't normally talk about this. Eyeing stuff doesn't make it to the feed. But they are eyeing Benedict Cumberbatch, Mr. Cumberbatch, to play Hades, which I am totally down for.
I could see him doing it.
Oh, man. Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of CGI fires on him.
Bill. Wait, you got a thing for Bill Skarsgård? Because he's creepy looking.
In it, yeah.
Yeah, that's all that matters to me is Pennywise, man. I guess everyone's got. You know what? It's not right of me to kink shame. You do you. All right. You do you. Yes. So very, very interesting. Yes. Next bit of news is I got a lot of stuff tonight that I can bitch about. That's I don't know if that's ever a good thing. So Sony CEO Tony Vinciquerra stated that the dealing with Disney over the future of Spider-Man is a closed door. Not with any they said with not with a negative feelings towards anything, which sounds like a bullshit lie. Mm-hmm. But I mean that was the statement. So a door means there's still an opening.
Yeah.
But a closed door right now is still a closed door, and that is extremely unfortunate. So basically, they've stated that we're not going to be getting any Spider-Man as far as the MCU in the near future in any way, shape, or form. They also did go as far to say that we had great fun with Feige, the director, on the Spider-Man movies.
Feige.
We tried to see if there was a way to work it out. The Marvel people are terrific. We have great respect for them, but on the other hand, we have some pretty terrific people of our own.
Do you though?
Yeah.
Do you?
So
how many movies have you made with Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Haven't done really well.
Mm-hmm. So, and it's one of those things that was like, they went as far to point out the success. Was like, look at the Spider-Man movie, and I'm like, Enter the Spider-Verse, and I was like, yeah, Enter the Spider-Verse worked really well.
There was no publicity behind it. It just like, here's the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember seeing that many ads or things coming across as like, hey, this movie's really good. I think you were working on it, like that one horror movie that PlayStation didn't support, Until Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was wildly popular, and it's like, oh yeah, we totally love this game. I was like,
yep.
That's the same feeling that I got when I saw Spider-Verse. I'm just like, I didn't see like advertisements.
Yeah, it was definitely a sleeper. And I don't know, it's the fact that they said that it's closed, they don't want to do anything, and they think that what they're gonna do is in par with the Spider-Man that's been established in a massive universe now.
So immediately
it's fucked.
Immediately they're already cut off from so many characters that they've already interacted with.
Yeah, and they've lost a lot of. They basically have Spider-Man only, because they lost Fantastic Four. Well, they didn't really lose. They don't have access to Fantastic Four. They don't have access to X-Men. They've lost everyone else in the MCU.
Did they lose the rights to Happy? Because that's kind of sad. See, I found him pretty funny.
I haven't watched Happy yet.
No, like the Tony Stark's like chauffeur person.
Oh,
Like that dude. It was
I don't
like
know.
he took like a crazy like side character and made him like
I'm not
entertaining.
sure. I'm not sure.
So I was like wondering if like they since they don't have the backing of Marvel,
Hmm.
do you lose Happy? I'm just like
I I think the only thing they have access to at all is Spider-Man and direct Spider-Man universe. So
because they always have to go back.
Venom,
They always
Carnage,
they always have to
all
go
the
back to them.
yeah, Kingpin, Spider-Man, stuff like that. I mean, that's going to be the big thing, and not to mention it's I don't know. We lost a lot of good shit, and it sucks.
Marvel gained a whole bunch of good shit, and then there's like the one tying feature.
Yeah, it was. It was the last tying feature, and I thoroughly believe that Sony was just waiting, for the god of Marvel to die before they took advantage of this.
Hmm.
So
It's gonna be around.
stupid. I don't know. I don't get me wrong. I hope it does well, and I hope we get solid movie quality stuff out of this. But
I'll wait for reviews about it
yeah,
before I go see it.
Tom Holland is Spider-Man now.
Mm-hmm.
He is Spider-Man. But, Sony said no, and they fired him and said, screw you. You don't get to do this. So they just took a bit shit on his career.
He'll be fine.
It still pisses me off. Whether or not he's fine and, he can live off the royalties and stuff and still do well off that isn't the point. It's that, he was still so fresh to it, and he really had a possible of it, 2 or 3 other movies.
So then they're just
gone.
They're gonna try and pick up like
they Thanos his career.
Andrew Garfield. Him.
No. Whatever.
I don't. Yeah, I honestly I don't know, but it's gonna be interesting to see where everything goes now because Spider-Man seemed to be like a tying thing. So now that they don't have Marvel doesn't have him anymore, Kevin Feige can introduce Johnny Storm as the comic relief character from the Fantastic Four or Morph from X-Men.
Quicksilver.
Yeah. So
who's the rubber guy?
What do you mean?
Not Mr. Fantastic, the other one. Who wore the red and yellow suit? Mr. Stretch?
Stretch Armstrong?
No! Hold on.
I don't understand. From where? From what series?
It was on Cartoon Network. Stretchy Superheroes Cartoon. Oh, shit. Plastic Man. Or is he DC? Oh, he's DC. Son of a bitch.
I was just like, I don't think that's the right.
I thought he was Marvel. Fuck. Plastic Man was good. So, I don't know. I mean, they have a lot of availability for comic relief and stuff, but I don't know. I think Tom Holland was the fantastic level of comic relief, just like Deadpool is the fantastic level of completely dirty, inappropriate comic relief.
Yeah. So and then now we won't ever see like a crossover between like Spider-Man and Deadpool, which a lot of their banter in the comic books was freaking hilarious.
So, yep. I don't know. It's a door. Maybe we'll get something through the door or something. I don't have a lot
Someone
of faith.
get a battering ram or just pry that sucker open.
I
don't know. It's like
Sony Entertainment just needs to go down, and Disney can buy
them. Or do they just keep raising the price on like for them having the rights to make films?
I don't think they're going to work on anything. There's no rights anymore.
Oh, they own.
They own. It's done.
They own the movie.
Yeah,
the movie rights for Spider-Man as long as they keep making.
They own the character rights. It's not even movie rights. They own the character rights to Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah, but none of the villains, I think.
No, it's the Spider-Man universe. So anything that was ever introduced and part of the Spider-Man universe, they own the rights to.
Well, the Marvel and the MCU were gearing up. Just they already got rid of all mutants. They didn't even start calling them that anymore. And now that they have them back, they can go back to it because they were prepping.
Well, they can start playing with New Mutants more, X-Men, the original X-Men. Oh yeah, no, that Disney isn't limited by any way anymore. It's just they lost a facet, which is sad. A facet that was doing really well, and a facet that a lot of people were enjoying.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland as Spider Monkey.
Night Monkey.
Night Monkey, yeah.
Can't say spider. It's Night Monkey. He'll be back.
Yeah. So it's Daddy Long Leg. Somehow when I say that in reference to Tom Holland, it sounds like I'm trying to be kinky.
Yeah. Almost.
Tom Holland is Daddy Long Leg. Anyways. So some good news. If you guys are fans of Harry Potter, it has been confirmed that Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, which is currently a Broadway play, and a
prequel?
No, sequel.
To the Harry Potter franchise?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Because I Cursed Child, and I assumed, how about Mr. Potter?
AJ says Spider-Man or Holland as Arachnakid.
That works. I like it.
That's fantastic. The that caught me off guard. So The Cursed Child is a current Broadway play that is a sequel to the Harry Potter series. And it's done quite well. Well enough that they actually released the screenplay script in book form so you can check it out. But if you guys have been interested in that and you actually want to see it, acted out, we're getting movies from it. Yay! So yeah, I think that's pretty fantastic. So we're getting a 2 new movies in the Harry Potter series that is going to have the original cast returning as well. So all original cast is going to be returning, which is super awesome, super cool. I'm very jazzed about this. Based on the aftermath of the events of Harry Potter. And a lot more interesting than the dumb family life that was portrayed in the last 5 unnecessary pages of that book. So, yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. Just want to let everyone know that. And then the last bit of news, Will Poulter. You guys don't remember who he is. He played the very awkward child in Family... We're the Millers. Is that right?
Yep.
Yes. In We're the Millers, he played the really awkward kid. If you guys remember We're the Millers, you probably do when you think of No Regrets. And he was also in Maze Runner and Chronicles of Narnia. What else?
That's pretty much all the main stuff.
Yeah, all the Maze Runner stuff. Chronicles of Narnia, Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
I mean, he's young, so his acting career is not as well versed. He's 1993.
Yep. He's a little man. So yeah, cool stuff. But yeah, Will Poulter's going to be eyed for the lead role in Amazon's Lord of the Rings series. So yeah, we're going to be getting that. That's going to be rolling out. I think 2020.
When you first read that title, I'm like, they didn't have Amazons in Lord of the Rings.
I read it earlier and I said the same thing to myself. I was like, it's going to sound last time like Amazon Lord of the Rings. So, yeah. But that's it for that. But now we're on to our last segment, the Craft Brew
in Review.
So, as JP said in the beginning of the show, we have been drinking AleSmith Brewing's San Diego Pale Ale. $3.94. You'll figure it out. So the beer itself, hoppy, golden, crisp, gross. Okay, not gross. It's just not enjoyable for me. But At the same note, I can see how someone who was more into hops could enjoy this as a lighter hoppy beer, because it is still it's very light on hops flavor. It's still very pungent. So yeah, it's good stuff. The or interesting stuff, I should say. It's very expansive on the palate. So I get a few flavors as I'm drinking it. So yeah, I honestly would suggest someone try this. So I do want to rate it a little higher. Just I know I'm not into it because of the hops. So I'm kind of honestly sitting at like a 3.25.
I was gonna say 3.75 for me.
So 3.5.
I'm not a big fan of pale ales, actually.
I'm not either. But this works.
It's drinkable.
I don't enjoy it, but it works. I know that's confusing. AJ says, for later discussion after the vid, Arachnakid is a spider bitten by a radioactive human, mutates into a human, and keeps his spider abilities.
There you go.
Yes. I would watch that.
I don't know.
Also sounds like it would be directed by Kevin Smith. That would be the bad guy to Crunkman and oh shit, I forgot their names. Stuntman and Chronic? Crunkman? I don't know. We'll see it soon because the new one's coming out pretty quick, so we'll enjoy that. So yeah, that's a 3.5 for the San Diego Pale Ale 394 from AleSmith Brewing. So honestly, a really good score for us from two people who really don't like pale ales.
I think I just put that down now. Like, pale ales are probably like my least favorite beer.
Yeah.
Out of all the different types.
Yeah, I've not really sure I've had any pale ales that I enjoyed. So
Damn sure you don't like Indian pale ales.
Unless it's Gold Camp.
Yeah.
Gold Camp knows what they're doing all the time.
What was that? Was it the 120-minute?
Oh, the 120-minute from Dogfish Head?
Dogfish.
Yeah, no, they had that down. That was delicious.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow. Like,
That was delicious.
I didn't like this. Was it the 60 or 90?
90-minute, I think.
90-minute was not as good. I'm just like, wow.
The 120-minute had it down.
You would think, like, the longer it was, like, the worst on your palate that it would taste.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, even on mine, I'm just like, wow, this actually tastes really good. I'm just like, as the 120.
Shit. We've had Modern Times twice.
Have we?
It's right there.
Oh. I don't know what we rated it the first time.
I don't know, but now I'm going to go back and look.
I don't think it was here for that.
It's very possible. There's a lot of beers up on this wall.
This wall of fame and shame.
Yes. Quite the list. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, but if you guys are curious why we're scoring our beers, that's because we post them on Untappd, UNTAPPD. It's all about that D.
Mm-hmm.
Dinero. Gotta get that money.
Mm-hmm.
So, not podcasting though.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, yeah, so you can follow us on Untappd at SLYK Radio. JP's on there as J Pizzletron.
Yes, that is correct.
I don't normally say that. And Shell's on there as
Shell Shock Cosplay.
There we go. Very talkative. So anyways, guys, we appreciate that you joined us on this wonderful Thursday evening, tittering into the month or the Halloween season. So thank you. We love you. And thanks for listening. Don't forget, we put out episodes every Thursday, 9:30 Mountain Standard Time, right here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at SLYK Radio.
And when you see us roll through your feed, make sure to fingerbox that subscribe button, smash them likes, and become one of our Sly Knights.
Ooh, so like you know, is not responsible for anything ever.
Produced by SLYK Solutions somewhere in Colorado.
And SLYK Radio's completely wordless.
Like your opinion.
Just kidding.
We care.
But your government doesn't.
Don't you forget it.
We love you guys. Have an absolutely fantastic week. Make sure you join us on Facebook because we will post things And we love you. Auf Wiedersehen. We will see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Come on.